Hey everyone, this is Son 2, and this is the Obama Report number 2, unedited, unscripted, completely off the top. So, I've been discussing Obama and the good and the bad things he's been doing, and trying to get a legitimate reason, an explanation to as why he is a good president so far, or why he's a bad one, since most people seem to pick just one side or the other. So this is from an unbiased view. First, let's talk about current events with him. He's been traveling around the world. I mean, it's no surprise, a few weeks ago he was in Europe, and like just this last week he was in Latin America trying to strengthen our alliance with a lot of people, which we lost. And I personally think that's a good thing. I think that the United States has been kept inside too long. We've been our own country for too long. And I think we need to get out there and talk to more countries and be more tolerant and listen to more ideas and become friends with a lot of countries again, so that war and other major things like that won't happen in the future. At the same time, remember when Bush was in the presidency? Every single present he gave that was inappropriate was caught up. Every single slip of the tongue or stutter or mess up in what he said was caught on camera. Yet the news shows nothing of Obama and his mess ups and his cabinet's mess ups. For instance, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Remember, forever ago she gave whoever it was in Russia, she gave him a gift, and it was a reset button. It was supposed to be like a little joke. But she messed up the translation, which kind of shows the inconsideracy of her just pretty much saying, fuck it, whatever, not even checking, and just trying to, it was a good gesture, but you figured, like, everyone's talking about, oh, we're so much smarter than the Bush administration. Oh, we know what we're doing. Yet little faux pas like that. The exchange between Nicolas Sarkozy and his wife, and Obama and his wife. Obama merely shook hands with Sarkozy's wife instead of the traditional, little French thing. And so, I mean, he's committing a lot of social faux pas that are kind of getting a lot of people upset, which that's not even a big deal. It's just tabloid shit that people talk about, in my opinion. I just thought I'd bring it up. The big thing is him speaking at the EU, the European Union. And they were talking about letting Turkey in or not, because Turkey wants to be part of the European Union. And so they were discussing it, and Obama, an American visitor, okay, an American diplomat who has nothing to do with the European Union, stands up in front of the whole European Union and says, I think Turkey should be allowed into the European Union. What's funny about that is that a few days later, he was scheduled to talk in Turkey and to give a speech. So the politics are not over. The bullshit and double talk is still going on, and it made a lot of people mad, and it made a lot of people in America mad too, because Obama, okay, he's our new president, he needs to stand up, he needs to have a voice. But at the same time, you have to show respect as a president for the rest of the world and other nations and their own little groups, okay? People from Europe don't say, oh, America and Canada should do this, this should be their trading policy, this should be this, this should be that. They don't say that because it's our business. And I think Obama was very disrespectful when he jumped in and said, oh, I think Turkey. Obviously just trying to get his good name out there, because even if he does want Turkey, it's none of his place to say. I mean, he's not part of the European Union. It doesn't matter what he thinks. And that's what Sarkozy said. That's why everyone's so mad about Sarkozy for, is because Sarkozy was like, well, it's none of your business if I want him in the European Union or not. It's none of your business, none of this is. And I think he has a point, because Obama seems to be overstepping his boundaries. He seems to be not working on American policy right now, but working on foreign policy, which is good to a point until you cross those boundaries and start getting into issues that don't concern you. directly, and that you have no say over, and that you should have no say over, because it's not European Union. You're not a part of that. So as of now, it's still kind of 50-50. I mean, he seems to be trying to strengthen some things, but at the same time, he seems to be overstepping his bounds, and I think he needs to tone it back a little bit if he wants to gain more respect around the world and in this country, instead of thinking because he's the new president he can say whatever he wants to whatever he wants. That's not the case. But yeah, I'm interested in what you guys think about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? Get back to me.